I'm someone that has struggled with the concept of tithing, especially early on in our relationship when we had just gotten married and we were just starting our lives together. I had the attitude that I was in total control of our finances and that it was up to me and only me to be saving and investing for our future. When Pastor Mercer uses the analogy that you have to give God the key to every room in the house, money was my room that I kept locked tight. I've always worked in financial services, so I felt I was best suited to manage 100% of the money that we were bringing in, and I would just give what I felt was a reasonable amount at the time. As we both grew in our married life, we were blessed with good jobs and a steady income. But our faith was tested when we were unable to start a family as we had hoped. It wasn't until we surrendered our plans for His perfect will that we saw Him move in mighty ways in our life. We realized that God was able to do far greater things when He was in control. It was then that I finally gave Him the key to the money room and we began to consistently tithe. Looking back, it was easy to see God's faithfulness, but it can be such a challenge when you're in the moment. We learned that if we can trust Him with the details of starting our family, we can also trust Him with all aspects of our finances.
Because of our obedience, God has been faithful to provide financially for our family, and I have had the privilege to stay home with our two girls and also be a part of the Just Among Moms ministry here at CrossLife Church, which serves mothers of young children in their walk with God. As we continue on our faith journey, we realize how important CrossLife Church is to our family. We were both baptized here, we got married here, and now we're raising up our daughters here. And we want to see this church continue to thrive, and we want to do our part in that by tithing. We feel it is a blessing to be able to give to CrossLife Church because we know our gifts are ultimately being used for eternal purposes. They're helping our church family, our community, and beyond, and they're being used to further God's kingdom.
Yeah, I think if you have not started to give yet, use this as a way to test God and see His faithfulness, and I feel confident that He will meet the needs.
I think my advice would be that there's never going to be a perfect time to give. The time to give is really right now, and it's going to be uncomfortable and it's probably going to be a little scary, but that's when God really shows up and you see Him work in mighty ways through your obedience.